Welcome to the stream, guys. So, little backstory of why I'm doing this stream right now. If you're new here, then this will be a new story for you, but I went to VidCon 2018 last month, and it was a blast. And one of the cool things about my experience at VidCon was that a company called Mevo, who I'm not sure of the exact relationship, but they have some relationship, maybe owned by the company Livestream, have been pioneering these cool little live streaming cameras over the last few years, and the current iteration of that is called the Mevo Plus, and I actually won one at their booth in a competition at VidCon. And as my setup here might insinuate, I'm planning on rolling out a live stream / podcast pretty soon on a different channel. In the process of acquiring all the equipment that you see here and some that's not on camera, I have to get familiar with it. And I've been playing around with the Mevo and its accompanying software, but I wanted to do this stream today to run through some menu items, have it stream on YouTube so I can go back and watch it later. Plus, if there's anybody out there that is interested in this camera, perhaps when I publish it to my channel later on, I'm going to go back and add hashtags and a title that's more searchable for people to come check out an actual stream done on this camera. So let me get a few things out of the way first. I'm streaming this in 1080p. You cannot record 4K on this camera. I'm sorry, you can record 4K on this camera to the memory card, because it is equipped with a 4K sensor, but you cannot stream in 4K. You can stream in 1080p or 720 if your internet speed doesn't allow you to stream in 1080. So today is 1080, and as you might see from these weird cuts, you can program different crops and scenes into this camera, into the software. It comes with the camera, I'm sorry. So what I've done is I'm bare bones right now on the settings. I have the wide, which is the natural field of view of the camera, and then I have a view that's slightly cropped in. And the reason I'm glancing down here all the time is because I'm doing this stream from the iPad. Now, the software comes on Apple devices and Android devices, so it really encourages you to be really mobile. And one cool thing too, I actually won the boost along with this camera, so I have a battery pack that provides me 10 hours of use out in the field. All I have to do is connect with my cell phone's Wi-Fi, and I can live stream in 1080p from wherever I want, really. So got some cool ideas in store for that. But back to this stream, like I said, I only have one crop setup, one scene setup, and it's a static scene. So what I'm going to do now is go into the settings, go into autopilot. I'm going to select find faces, and it's found mine. I'm going to select live follow, which is a choice on here, so a cropped scene will follow its target. And I'm going to turn the autopilot speed all the way up. I'm going to collapse that. I'm going to go back into my what would you call it, scene library. It shows you all 8 of potential scenes in a grid. I'm going to delete the static scene. Oh. Well, maybe you can't live. I don't know. We'll see. So let me go to the scene where it's my face. And what I'm doing here, when you see it zoom in, I'm simply just pinching and zooming the box that's drawn around my face live in the interface. So I'm going to zoom this all the way out with my fingers, and then watch what the camera does. And zooms on out. So this camera's capabilities taken to its extremity could mimic an 8 camera setup. with a wide and then 7 scenes you could do. So, okay, here's a good example of the follow face feature. Well, it went away from it really quick. See, in my test with this camera, part of the problem is the autopilot is a little unpredictable. So here we're back in the static scene, and then I don't know the rhyme or reason of where it goes next. It'll zoom in on something very quick and follow it for a bit, then it'll go back to the wide for maybe a long period of time, then it'll go to another static shot. So be wary of that. Autopilot is a little bit unpredictable, but so be it. So I'm going to try to go in. Okay. I'm actually not sure if you can delete scenes while you're streaming. I'm going to turn off Find Faces and Live Follow off, bringing autopilot back to half speed, which is kind of where I've discovered that I like it. I'm going to go back in. Now I only have the 2 scenes set back up on medium speed autopilot. So for your information. All right, the next thing I want to check out on stream are it's called the adjustments panel, but you have options such as normal, which is what you see right now. I can do if I'm outdoors, I can tell I'm outdoors, and this is what that picture profile looks like. So it changed it up a little bit, a little brighter, a little more saturation, maybe a little less contrast, I don't know. Then there is a backlit option, and here's that. So it really brings out the highlights, and it kind of crushes the highlights in this controlled lighting environment, and it raises the contrast, and the darks get darker, a little more saturated. And then we have an option for stage lighting, and here's that. So I assume that with this profile, they're anticipating a subject being extremely well lit, juxtaposed against a dark background like a theater presentation or a musician or something like that. So there's that. So let's go back to normal. And then you have, oh, I left out one, custom. So let's check out custom. Oh, I was messing with this earlier, but hey, if you want your stream to look like this, you can do it. So let's see here. I can adjust the white balance in custom, so let's adjust that to auto. Brightness. Let's bring it back to about neutral. Contrast down to neutral. Saturation to 0. Anyway, I'm not going to fool with this custom setup, so let me just go back to normal. And then some other color profiles that we have that come pre-baked into the software. We have high contrast. Here's what that looks like. I'm going to go back to normal now, just so you can see it. Then we're going to go to flat. So there's flat. I think the picture right out of this camera is a little on the flat side already, which I like. So then we're going to go to black and white. There's that. Back to normal. Then over to vivid. Back to normal. And then the last one on the list is sepia. And there's sepia. Back to normal. And that is the adjustments that you can make to the color / picture profile of the camera. So let me just try to do a few more things, and then I will hop off. So I can control, well, I guess if the camera's in wide, I can control when it comes back. And so the shot that I have, the cropped in shot, this one here, is set up for 1/2 of the live stream that I'm planning on doing with my friends. So I'm going to establish the second shot right now. I have some parameters I'm cropping to. All right, and the second shot is set up. So this will be the 3 shots that I'm going to actually incorporate when we kick up our live stream. So let's just watch for a few minutes to see how medium speed autopilot switches back and forth between these shots. So I see now it is still over on, okay, now it's on wide. And then it should, okay, crop back over. See, again, it's unpredictable. So it doesn't really follow conversation so much. It just kind of decides where to go itself. And it might look like what's supposed to mimic a live filmed event with multiple camera angles. So it is kind of random. But even in autopilot, actually, let me turn off autopilot really quick. Off. And now what you can't see but I can are some small boxes on the screen that you press to activate your pre-set up camera angles. So I can go me, other side of the table, me, other, me, other, me, other, me. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Go in and so I'm not sure how to manually send it into wide, but maybe I'll figure that out later. I have some comments here, I believe. Let me try to address those before I hop off. Wee Tree Bonsai here from Alderman Farms, I take it. Thanks for coming over. Can't it be voice activated? You know, I'll have to do some research. It would sure be nice if it was, but maybe they think that an algorithm would be more predictable and less hectic than when you push the supposed voice activated tracking capabilities to the extremity. So, you know, you get into a situation where there's lots of people talking at the same time and the autopilot might really freak out. But who knows? Why can't it be? I think it could be, and it can be. But that's something I'm going to have to check out off stream. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off. If you came in, thank you very much. And if you find this in the future, thanks for stopping by. My channel is mostly geared towards outdoors and travel filmmaking. So if you enjoy this video, just drop a sub on me, please. I want to grow. 143 subscribers. Trying to get on up there. What's up, Matt Cook, Oregon? Thanks for the comment. I'm actually hopping off right now. I'm going to hop into another stream here in just a few minutes, talking about my budget podcast setup. So if you want to hop back in, I can chat with you then, but I'm going to end this for now. So thanks for stopping in, guys. Bye-bye.